fire, 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 fire. Let's begin though.
And so I think that for me was like OnlyFans. I was like, oh, I'll do this on the side. Like, it'll just be extra money. A lot of girls in Scottsdale do it. Like, it's kind of the norm.
Where's Scottsdale? Is that California? Does anyone know? Scottsdale? That sounds like Cali. Even Juji hates it. Arizona? Ah, Arizona. Okay.
Here in the West.
I don't know how people can cope right now having teenage and young daughters.
They don't.
Is this? Hi, my name is Sydney. Welcome back to
Sydney!
Hell. And as per usual, before we launch in, today's video is sponsored by Foom. Now, hopefully, I have titled this video what I wanted to title it as of filming this.
I watched some Fresh and Fit. They mainly throw out the really obnoxious girls, to be fair, but the girls they invite on there are really dench.
I watched there was some clips of them basically disagreeing with them and just saying, no, that's not right. And then them just kicking them off the show. I mean, I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's entertaining. I like debates. I like when people go back and forth. So I don't know. The denches are special.
But if I have done that, it means that this video is in fact demonetized. So sad.
Basically.
And if that is in fact the case, then you should
Fresh and Fit these nuts in your mouth.
Thank you.
Take yourselves over to my new news website called The Publica. Read some of the articles that we've been working very hard on. Stay tuned for the show that I have that will be dropping there soon. And sign up as a member. You won't regret it. Or maybe you will. And if you do regret it, at least you'll know how all the OnlyFans girls feel these days. That was hard to say. Ignorant. But very smooth, and we're off to a rare and good start. So I've actually been lurking in the shadows of this topic for quite some time. I made a video a while back discussing the parasocial relationship between men who pay for OnlyFans and the women who produce the content. But I haven't—
Ooh, and how they popped off? They popped off during COVID really hard.
Ever really taken us down the road of exclusively looking at the women. At least not in the ways that they're used to. Now, over the last little while, a podcast called Whatever keeps showing up on all of my social media feeds. And every video I have watched, without fail, has some young 20-something woman defending her OnlyFans account. In fact, one clip from about a month ago was particularly interesting to me. To begin, one of the girls explains that she's making a lot of money on OnlyFans.
This may be a personal question, but were you affluent before OnlyFans?
No. And so I think that for me was like OnlyFans. I was like, oh, I'll do this on the side. Like, it'll just be extra money. A lot of girls in Scottsdale do it. Like, it's kind of the norm out here in the West. And
it's normal? Wait, it's normal to have an OnlyFans? Really? It's kind of starting to come normal. Normal is a strong word. Okay, personal experience. I knew 2 girls at my work who had OnlyFans. I know, like, it's an anecdotal thing, and I worked, like, at a, what is it called? The fucking office. An office. I guess it is normal? Like, huh? Not that rare when I'm saying they're normal. I don't know, maybe it is normal in Scottsdale. I'm not from there, so I don't know. I can't speak for quote unquote for them.
In Azteris a lot of girls, especially around the Phoenix area and surrounding cities, who have OnlyFans.
Definition of normal is very wide. Yeah, I guess maybe not normal, it's just more common. Yeah, maybe she misused the wrong term.
You know, I come from like the middle of nowhere where that's not a thing.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, when I lived in the Boomies, it was not common. More common than 10 years ago. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, it wasn't like common to even hear of a website like OnlyFans. Would you stop it? Come here. Come. You're such a weenie. God, insecure doggo. He does not like this video, I'm sorry.
It's so normal. I just based it as like, oh, it's just a side hustle.
Yeah.
And then it kind of
Now it's a main hustle.
To like, okay, wow, I'm making a lot of money.
Then another girl chimes in and adds that whether or not a woman's future children will be embarrassed by her OnlyFans images depends entirely upon where she lives.
If you raise your kid in LA, like, there are so many sex workers here that I don't think that, you know, specifically one of ours necessarily is going to be the talk of the town when there's like so many plus years now going on between now and then.
Then there is this
I think even if a place is normalized, it's not. I disagree. I completely disagree. Even if it's like accepted to have like a lot of, I don't know, OnlyFans, like if you have a kid and you find out that their mom used to do OnlyFans, I don't know, man. Yeah, Timmy, can I see her mom's Bob's vision? Yeah, that's like straight up roasting. Yeah, no matter where you're from, I don't think it matters where you are from geographically. I think it's embarrassing in a lot of ways.
odd part where the women assert it's easy to have not safe for work photos taken off the internet.
So let me ask you a question. So if you're so against it, I'm just curious. Why wouldn't you delete your OnlyFans?
Because people save the pictures and they're there forever. What do you mean? I have a DeviantArt from when I was like 12. That's never going away. I have some embarrassing drawings that I posted. I never deleted them because I don't care, but like, I'm just saying, for example, I have embarrassing, stupid drawings from DeviantArt when I was a kid, like drawing portraits of like bands. Like, this is crazy. Show us. No, I'm not sharing that. It's embarrassing.
I've already spoken about this. I was big enough to where my pornography is going to be out there.
You can get it taken down very easily.
You can't.
Yes, you can. 100%.
No, you can't! The internet is forever! Your OCs? No, I wasn't into OCs. I drew portraits of, like, emo bands I liked and stuff. It wasn't that big a deal.
You
It's always
can't.
gonna be
Yes, you
there.
can.
I was just curious why
You
you can't.
Reddit,
I was just
Twitter.
curious. I know.
You
Okay,
can
listen.
pay, trust
You
me.
guys have been doing this for 6 months too.
I also have lawyers that literally tell, like, you just pay for it and it gets taken.
Oh my god, they just take them down. No, they don't! The internet is forever. Yeah, like, right-click press. Alana the Hedgehog? No, I wasn't into, like... I was an emo kid. I wasn't into that. Don't worry.
Okay, counter-argument to having your pics deleted. Right-click save image.
Yeah, the internet is forever. I don't know what this Delulu cope is. How do they go for NFTs? And if you can laugh at NFTs all you want and stuff, like they are extremely stupid, but it's not as easy as quote unquote right-click saving. It's not the same, guys. It's not like you're reselling it and stuff. It's like saying right-clicking a picture of a Mona Lisa makes it yours. It doesn't work that way. However, it is quite literally, it's not how it works, but okay. I'm just saying, I think NFTs are extremely stupid as well. I'm just saying.
Ma'am, where do you think the phrase the internet is forever comes from? Ah, the internet generation don't even understand the internet. I just want to discriminate against...
That's another thing. If someone from a different country...
This is why I sail the high seas.
If someone from a different country saves your pictures and reposts them on a website that has no jurisdiction, like, with America, there's nothing that can be done. That's why a lot of porn sites, they have them offshore, because things like that don't affect them and they don't care. Yeah, like, this is so stupid. It's such a cope.
Gen Z. This clip is only
It's the
6
same thing
minutes,
with private
but
servers
a lot
of
is
WoW.
said, and there's a lot to unpack, which we will do. But this isn't the only thing I've seen recently in relation to this topic. One of the highest earning OnlyFans models, called Black China, recently announced she had deleted her account, had removed her breast implants, taken out her fillers, and was embracing Christianity. It's okay if you don't know.
Damn, that is a strong 180. Holy. Okay, but her internet pictures are still gonna be there forever. I hope she's still not coping about that, but...
I didn't either until Instagram forced me to know. Another OnlyFans model called Diana Dietz took her own life a few months back. We actually discussed her once before on this channel. She was accused of fan of the playground baiting for editing her face to appear extremely young and childlike. My point is, this topic is everywhere, and women will comfortably sit on the internet or on podcasts and shows telling you how easy and breezy it is to have an OnlyFans account, when the reality is a lot darker. So that's what we're going to talk about today, my Hell Gondola Voyagers, the not so lovely world of OnlyFans. There is of course a lot to this topic, but I think it's important to cut through some of the noise and outline precisely why we are in the age of OnlyFan regret, and it's only going to get worse. But you know what shouldn't get worse and should in fact get better? Your bad habit, which is why today's video is sponsored by Foom. Cold turkey may be great on sandwiches, but there's a better way to break your bad habits. And once again, no, I am not referring to doing a rain dance or some weird brain voodoo. Yo, 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 ya! Instead of telling yourself you'll start tomorrow, I promise I will this time, or undergoing some drastic, uncomfortable change, why not try Foom? Foom is an innovative, award-nominated device that helps you turn a bad habit into a good one. And because Foom is not a vape, you can consider it better for your insides. Foom is completely natural, and instead of vapor,
no, she just said it's not a vape.
There is no heating or electronics, so no gross chemicals getting into your bloodstream. Foom instead uses these neato little cores that use all-natural, delicious flavors. Like I said, much better than cold turkey. Your Foom comes with an adjustable airflow dial and is designed with movable parts and magnets for fidgeting fingers. Gives your hands something to do, which is helpful for anxiety and de-stressing while you break that bad habit.
Well, if it's not a vape, I guess it's not that bad.
Of people, so if that sounds good to you, then click the link in the description or head over to tryfoom.com/Sydney or scan the QR code on screen. And of course, use code Sydney for 10% off when you buy a
if you're trying to wean yourself off of it, it's probably not that bad.
In early 2020, a post by a woman apparently named Servani went viral.
What? She moved into a house. Jesus, dude. What? That's a nice house. Yeah, that costs millions, I bet. Is it paid off though? Don't know. Maybe.
She tweeted that because of OnlyFans, she'd been able to buy
you know what
her
that
dream
means?
home.
I'm sorry. I'm just not that kind of dude. Sorry.
With a little digging, it turned out that Servani had made her OnlyFans account only a month before, in March. By April, she was claiming she made enough to purchase a whole house.
Oh, I know. It's probably a Ponzi scheme. Dude, they probably paid her to, like, make them look good. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't track. Or they gave her a loan? I don't know, though. I mean, obviously, I don't know. Yeah, like a Ponzi, like it makes it look good, but then it's not actually that good.
This tweet went viral at the beginning of the pandemic. People were experiencing mass lockdowns, restrictions, and loss of income. In fact, before the pandemic, most people likely hadn't ever heard of OnlyFans before, and hadn't even contemplated selling intimate images online. While OnlyFans was founded in 2016, this was the period of time that the platform started to balloon. From March to April of 2020, around the same time that Servani was making her posts, the site grew by 75%. OnlyFans CEO Tim Stokely said that they were seeing about 200,000 new users every 24 hours.
What? 200,000 users every 24 hours? That's insane. Even if you cut that down by half, that's 100,000 every 24 hours.
7,000 to 8,000 of which were signing up as creators. I feel like there's a joke to be made here about how the government created sex workers. Something, we're all getting fucked. So we have to assume that seeing a tweet like Servani's only convinced people further that OnlyFans was a viable way to make a stack of cash fast. This message was only driven home harder by major celebrities. In April 2020, the site got a shout out from Beyonce in a remix of the song Savage, which I will never listen to. By August, actress Bella Thorne had made an account. Shortly after announcing, she reportedly crashed the site from the number.
Okay, that is just so weird. That is so weird. That is so weird. Waiting for an actress to turn 18 just to beat your meat. Who? I don't know. She's just some actress. I literally have no idea. I don't know who that is. Yeah, that is very, 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 very strange.
Of people attempting to sign up. Dr. Philchild, Bad Baby, the one who says, "Cash me outside."
Cash me outside!
She joined a year later in 2021 on the day she turned 18.
$1 million in 6 hours. Yeah, that is very, 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 very weird. I remember that. I've never heard of this before. This is very strange.
She reportedly made $1 million in 24 hours after her account went live, which is weird. That is weird. I will never not think that's weird.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Since then, countless celebrities and internet personalities have joined OnlyFans. It actually appears to be remarkably common to do so. And yes, those of you who are sticklers for accuracy, OnlyFans is not only not safe for work content, you can put other things on the site. Like
what?
Baking.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
However, the OnlyFans stars gaining the most attention are women who make an eye-watering amount of money on the site posting nudies.
I'm gonna go off on a tangent right here about the private messaging. I knew a friend of a friend on WoW Classic who was essentially... How do I put this nicely without saying the bad word? He was a kind of like a PIMP, but a manager for a bunch of OnlyFans girls, and basically to boost their income, you hire Brazilian gay men to type for you while the girl who is owning the OnlyFans is out doing things like a publicity manager. They would hire people to pretend like it's a girl that's behind the OnlyFans. And this is 100% real. You can go look it up. It's an actual practice. Because there's no way that this girl is gonna be behind you know, texting you and being like horny like 24/7. Yeah, you can't respond to hundreds of users a day. Exactly. And they hire these people to do this for them. Why not just hire women? I don't know. It's just very common amongst gay men for some reason. Lana's a Brazilian gay man? Yeah, you wish. If it's just common. Yeah, no, absolutely. Go look it up. It's very, very interesting in a lot of ways, but also kind of terrifying.
It's hard.
Ah, damn it, I keep interrupting. I'm sorry. To me, the scary part is that people think it's real. That's what's crazy to me. They can't like rub their two brain cells together while they're like doing this. Are you telling me I haven't been talking to Amaranth? No, you haven't. No, it's probably a man or a woman behind the screen that's not Amaranth.
I will replace those men.
Oh man, you meant to say AI will replace those men, but you said I will replace those men. Oh no! TTS gone wrong. You meant to say AI. I will replace those men. No, absolutely. AI will replace them once they get good enough, but AI is very, very expensive at the moment. I think once in AI, in about 5 years, when it gets not as expensive to operate and program and to set up, that will become the norm. But for now, like cheap labor from people is cheaper right now than doing AI.
It's hard to imagine that other ladies wouldn't look at this and think, hey, that could be me. And why wouldn't they? Apparently this OnlyFans luck isn't exclusive to celebrities. It can happen to anyone.
I mean, $20 is $20 XD.
You do what you want, man.
Except, and unfortunately, in the vast majority of cases, it doesn't play out like that. Remember our friend Servani's viral tweet? Well, her OnlyFans exit message was posted less than a year later. She said that she took her OnlyFans money and started a business. Okay. And thus, her OnlyFans account was no more. In the photo she posted, you can see the amount she made was just under $78,000. Which, like, I don't know, does not seem anywhere near enough to buy a house and start a business.
That's not enough, especially with how loans work, unless you're paying like in full cash, I guess. But still, I don't know. That's kind of sussy.
Unless the business is basically you selling naked photos of yourself on the internet. Too soon. Got it. Now, $78,000 is certainly a decent sum of money.
No,
but
absolutely.
It isn't the hundreds of thousands most people would assume this woman made. And you're probably wondering why I bring this up. It's because OnlyFans feels like something akin to a pyramid scheme. And posts like Sarvani's, which very well could have been paid for by the company itself, only serve to get women in the door with the promise of making their own boatload of cash. In the years since, in the many articles we've seen with similar claims about young women buying luxury items because of OnlyFans, how many of these stories are actually true? How many of these women actually made bank?
I'm pretty sure with how the top of the pyramid of OnlyFans and sites like that work, with how Amaranth made, what was it, $54 million she made just from OnlyFans in like 4 years? Or was it 3? 57 million, and then 54 was after tax, I think. Or gross. Yeah, I think that like actually everyone at the bottom is just making like pennies. They don't make anything compared to like those girls.
The problem is the platform doesn't actually function that way at all. For starters, the majority of OnlyFans creators are women.
Oh my goodness!
And the majority of content on the site is considered not safe for work. But rather than making hundreds of thousands of dollars, the average OnlyFans creator makes less than $180 per month. A pretty far cry from being enough to buy a house. And more than that, the top 1% of earners make 33% of all revenue earned on the site. And the top 10% earn almost 75% of all money made. So the reality is, when it all shakes out, you're not gonna Bella Thorne yourself out of poverty.
Spare change.
What's arguably worse about all of this, although all of it is quite bad on its own, is that the website is sold as a place where an individual can be the ultimate self-employed business person.
Twitch is like this too. Twitch is like this as well. A lot of people are under the impression that you can break out of it so easily, making like a livable wage or like a livable amount of income through Twitch. It's not fucking easy. It is absolutely it is a grind. You have to put your soul into it. It's really sad to think that there's a lot of people who are like sitting at 5-10 viewers for the longest time and they just don't know what they're doing wrong. They're like, oh man, I'm gonna make it one day. I'm gonna be the next Asmongold. It's like, that's not how it works, man. That is not how it works. That's like the top 5% of Twitch. What percentage am I at? Let me see really quick. Twitch tracker. Smugglana. I can literally tell you right now what percent of I'm at the top. I am the top 0.11% of Twitch. And I don't even, it's crazy. Jesus, top 50? No, I'm not top 50. It says I'm ranked 8,500. Yeah, content creation is absolutely tough. It's hard. I'd argue that's affecting people who don't stream though. True, that is probably true. I think one viewer person does count, but 0, no. 8,500 is actually pretty respectable. Yeah, absolutely. Top 9K in the 0.01, yeah. Oversaturated market, absolutely, I agree. And that's why it's so hard. It's the same thing as OnlyFans. How many people are showing off their butts on OnlyFans? A lot!
Person. Post intimate images, get paid, profit. It sounds great until it's not. And until you have to take a quick trip into the IRS wants to take most of your money. Remember when the whatever podcast girls claimed the internet is in fact not forever? Well, it turns out that OnlyFans seems to be under the same illusion. And yes, the site itself does offer a degree of safety. And when I say safety, I mean physical safety, in the sense that you can take a picture, post it online, and then you don't have to go into, like, I don't know, some guy's dingy flat, or have to walk the
yeah, risk getting, you know, getting murked or getting a STI or something, STD. Yeah, it's a good point, but still.
streets like a woman of the night and potentially get murdered by a Jack the Ripper type. But OnlyFans also offers some degree of online protection in the event that your not safe for work content is leaked to other websites, which is going to be, I mean, like, have we looked?
Vladislav is not going to take down your nudes, woman. What are you doing? You're silly. I am from Uzbekistan. You cannot get me, American OnlyFans.
Learned nothing? This
Ridiculous.
protection is, of course, and I'm sorry to say, completely rubbish in practice. And actually, more than that, it's an impossible task, because the internet is still forever. Now,
And
of
the
course,
laws.
you're likely all aware that OnlyFans content rapidly makes its way onto other prawn sites. And if you don't know that, I applaud you. And while OnlyFans can request the content be removed using DMCAs, it's
good luck
never
with that.
really gone. DMCA being part of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, which criminalizes the unlawful use of copyrighted material. Now, let's illustrate this point with an example, shall we? A woman called Shannon Michaela used to be on OnlyFans. She deleted her account and now makes
She looks
weird
crazy.
TikToks. I don't know.
She looks what the chat? She looks insane,
This screenshot
man.
from Lumen,
Actually.
which is a database that collects and analyzes legal
I
complaints
saw
and
that, yeah,
online
oops.
takedown requests, shows the DMCA request for her OnlyFans content.
No.
The site has sent out literally dozens.
Yo,
of
chat,
takedown
don't look at this, don't
notices
look at
for
this,
porn
don't,
sites
no,
that stole
no, no,
and
no, no, no,
distributed
no.
her content
No,
from
don't look at
OnlyFans
that.
without
Don't
her
look at that.
consent or approval or anything.
look.
So the
Don't look.
idea
Okay,
that
okay.
you can simply delete your account and wipe your hands of it, not the reality.
No.
And also, if we're being totally honest about this, it's also wildly irresponsible for
Don't look.
OnlyFans to act like it has any sort of control over what can and can't be distributed outside of its platform. So for those of you who've been following along, let me summarize everything for you. Women who have OnlyFans accounts, or maybe who are being paid directly by OnlyFans itself, are making posts about their fake success or overinflated success.
Ponzi scheme. Ponzi scheme. That's the same thing that all the really, really big, obnoxious streamers do. Not all of them do it. I don't think a lot of them do, but a lot of them also don't do it. I mean, do it a lot. Sorry, I'm cooked. This freaking onion breath is getting to my head. Yeah. Chat wants to do research, just do it in your own time. Ponzi scheme is using funds from investors to pay previous investors. You mean pyramid? Yeah, sorry, I keep using the word Ponzi. I meant pyramid. Yeah, pyramid scheme. Where only the top looks really good and then everyone else is like at the bottom, like trying to bottom feed. Dismantle the corn industrial complex. That's not gonna be easy. I'm pretty sure that's never gonna go away.
This encourages other
It's
women to sign up
scaly.
for the platform, where those women will go on to make about $150 a month. When they realize this isn't all it's cracked up to be, and these are not in fact the droids they are looking for, they will try to delete their account, not realizing that the videos and images they shared on OnlyFans will exist on the internet forever. Grim. So this brings us around to the next part of our conversation. OnlyFans regret. Sex work, as this is often called, has become so
Leg.
normalized that nobody really
Skin.
seems to give any consideration to how it actually makes women feel. Despite what the whatever podcast girls say, some women don't feel great. The internet is littered with stories from
OnlyFans regret. I am in an amazing relationship with an amazing man who I am totally in love with. I am blissfully happy with an open and honest relationship with something I love, but I haven't been totally honest about my past. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's terrible.
from women indicating that OnlyFans has made their life incredibly challenging. Whether that's difficulty in relationships, their partners leaving them, dealing with stalkers, knowing that this will follow them forever. These
someone brought up the fact that Mrs. Project Melody does the exact same thing, but she's completely anonymous, so it's different. I agree, it's a smarter move to do that in the way that you can't get stalked because your name, your face, and your location is not disclosed at all if you do that kind of thing as a virtual avatar thing. So she can quit at any time as long as she doesn't like get like doxxed, obviously. I can't foresee that, but the point is like it's a smarter move than posting your face online because people will find out where you live and get really freaky.
These stories aren't very hard to find and they're almost always negative. But what about the celebrities that we hear so much about? The ones who've done exceptionally well on the site? Well, I mentioned at the beginning of this video, Blac Chyna and Diana Dietz, both of whom experienced massive amounts of success on the platform, but both went on to handle that and their feelings towards their accounts in totally different ways. Blac Chyna, whose name is Angela White, decided to delete her account in early 2023 after making it in 2020. Are you seeing a pattern here?
Damn.
In an interview, she said, "I don't do OnlyFans anymore. I don't do it anymore at all. I'm just changing everything about me. It's a dead end. All that stuff is a dead end."
It just sucks because that's always going to be looming over her head. Just the whole fucking time she's gonna be alive for the rest of her life. What if my kid sees this, or like one of my cousins, my little cousins, or my nieces and nephews? Like, I don't know, man, it just sucks for her. Should have thought of that before doing it. Melly's the original model actress tried to dox her. Cringe. He got threatened to submission by legal action. Okay. Did the free shoujo girls ever seen her face? But that's different from posting your face on OnlyFans. Once you're naked on the internet, it's over? Yeah, forever, yeah. It's the same thing for everything. Nobody just forgets. It's always there. There's always someone who's going to be holding on to, like, a grudge. Yeah. Anger is from all the women she found out. She wasn't taking as many risks as them. Yeah, well, sucks to suck. Don't know what to tell you.
And I know I'm worth more than that. Since she has removed her breast implants, other body and face modifications, gotten a demonic tattoo removed, and has since reinvested in religion. In another interview, White said that God would not want her to do OnlyFans, and it is degrading. Her story is a reasonably positive one. Diana Dietz, on the other hand, is much less so. I've actually made a video discussing Dietz on this channel before. She would edit her face to appear considerably younger while still showing her adult figure in, you know, the usual poses. She joined OnlyFans sometime in 2019 or 2020 and started morphing her images as a way to both protect her real identity and put her digital art skills to work.
That is so weird.
In a short space of time, she grew from 700,000 followers on Instagram to over 3 million. And soon she amassed over 10.
Yeah, that is very, very weird. This is airbrushed. You can literally tell right here. Making her face more pointy. That is just weird. She looks 14. I know.
1,000 paying subscribers on OnlyFans, paying approximately $10 a month.
Yep, that's airbrushed right there.
In October 2020, some people began posting on Reddit about how Dietz had certainly and clearly used digital editing to restyle her face to look prepubescent.
Yep.
This is something that she categorically denied in later interviews, but come on. Look at this, come on. In early 2021, popular TikToker Becca Day posted a video eviscerating Dietz for modifying her features to look like a young teenager and accusing her of pandering to fans of the playground. A short time later, in February 2023,
that's an adult woman face. This is a kid. That is so strange.
Took her own life after falling into a deep depression related to her OnlyFans content. Friends say the model had been depressed over the backlash and criticism some of her photos triggered.
But you did it on purpose. So, like, I don't know, man.
Particularly those saying that she was baiting fans of the playground. Interestingly, depressingly, when I was looking into this topic, an anti-prawn advocate...
Yeah, she's really hot. I don't get the point of airbrushing your face like that. She's really hot. So, like, I don't know. Just... Why do it? What makes you do that? No one. You did it yourself.
Called Kate Oseen Oseen accused Dietz of grooming and catfishing underage women on social media as part of a scheme to get them to join OnlyFans. And it comes full circle. Pyramid-like scheme. Did I not tell you? Did I not tell you? Something else that I think is worth noting is that OnlyFans, as a general rule, takes 20% of all subscriptions, meaning that in Dietz's case, OnlyFans was taking $2 per subscriber. So if we are to run on the assumption that Dietz was actually fan of the playground baiting, that means that OnlyFans was actively profiting.
Yeah, but got my wipe my hands clean, not my problem, says OnlyFans. They don't care. If it's a better cut than Twitch, running the website does take. Yeah, but Twitch is a live streaming service. They're putting pictures and videos on the internet. To be fair.
Off of that.
Yeah,
now,
it's a little
at the
bit
end of the
different,
day,
but
it is up to the individual to assess the risks that come with doing things like this. And cam girls, whether people like it or not, have existed since the early days of the internet, so this entire enterprise was bound to grow. And of course, there is a lot more to this topic, but we are going to save that for another day. Overall, I want to highlight that OnlyFans cropped up at a very unique point in time, where not only did real-world conditions enable it to become part of public consciousness, but so did the particular discourse surrounding sex work and choice feminism and our ideas of what empowerment ought to look like. And yes, while these are adults who should ultimately be held responsible for their decisions and choices, even if those decisions and choices are terrible, I can't help but feel there's a level of exploitation for everyone that comes along with the messaging of this site. Both
the intoxication and the desire to break yourself out of poverty, some people don't care about the consequences until it's too late. It's kind of like taking drugs. Let's be real. There are plenty of people who take drugs and smoke cigarettes and drink alcohol fully well that it's gonna kill them, it's gonna ruin their life. But they do it anyway because they're an adult. Like, it's just human nature, unfortunately.
In the sense that this website is marketed towards poor university women as a way to make thousands and thousands of dollars, but also unofficially in the public and cultural discourse that surrounds this topic, marking OnlyFans as some bizarre holy grail of female liberation. In the end, I personally, in 99% of cases, don't think it's either. And I firmly believe that the dark parts of this site of OnlyFans and sites just like it must be exposed to sunlight. Now, before I open the floor to all of you, this is just a reminder to check out Foom using the link in the description or scanning the QR code that was on screen. When you do and you use code Sydney, you'll get 10% off a journey pack. Now, open the floor to all of you. What do you all think? Do you also believe that maybe some of these I bought a house posts are actually paid for by Only?
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, actually, you know what? I take that back. They don't pay for the house. They pay them through a little bit of like a sprinkling of promotion or something of that nature, like putting them to the top of the page, being like, oh, watch this girl, she's so famous, and then they retweet their posts and like make them more money. I think that's probably what they do, if anything.
Do you think that they might be ads? Do you think they're legitimate, that they're actually happening? Do you think it's actually just women overinflating what they've achieved in order to seem cool on the internet? What do you think of the dark side of OnlyFans?
Clout.
The exploitation, how women make very little money on the platform, how you can't actually erase anything really from the internet ever. What do you think of the Whatever podcast and the clips that we saw in this video? And what you generally make of this issue overall? As always, if you like the video, hit subscribe and the thumbs up button. If you want to leave a comment, feel free to do so. Just be respectful about it. And I will see you guys next time.
They got suckered? I don't think they got suckered. It's just the introduction, the idea. Claptures, but slow claptures, because this reminds me of how doomed our society is. Mommy! Piss, piss, piss. Shit! Piss, 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 piss. Fuck, fucking shit on calm. Piss myself. Fuck, piss, 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 fuck, piss, fuck, piss, 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 fuck, piss.